¿Cómo odio que se me mueva el personaje? Hola, ¿cómo han estado? Estamos haciendo la continuación porque obviamente no hay... O sea, no puede ser que todo sea esto nada más. 40 minutos de diálogo, mis hermanos en Cristo. Joder. Entonces vamos a ver cuánto va a durar este episodio. Vámonos. Al salón vamos allá. Y todos aquí incluidos. ¿Dónde está mi lámpara?
I hope
Mira,
everyone's ready. We'll be arriving at our destination very shortly.
ahora, ¿cómo han estado? Esta sí es una zona de la cual... Sí, sí es una zona. Es que no me acuerdo de nada, básicamente, de esta zona. Ah, esto sí que es nuevo. O no me acuerdo de nada de hace mucho tiempo que jugué Sumero.
Why, we've not seen so many visitors ever, really. What is this place now, a tourist attraction?
Ah,
Ah, closer inspection reveals many familiar faces. To what do we dusty old fellows owe the honor? Surely you're not just here to chat.
You surmise correctly. We are here to carry out a rather enormous project.
Ho, enormous, you say? How large, then? Larger than the gaping void in our lives?
pero hermano en Cristo.
Why, you've even put a smile on Goatee and Crocco's faces. All this activity is making for quite the special day.
Parece que está pasando en Gandhi.
I know that laugh. Lilipar? What on earth are you doing here?
This is hilarious. Turns out good things really do come to those who wait. As long as you stay alive long enough.
Esta tipa no se desguarda nada.
When did you three get locked up in here? And still you act all high and mighty, putting on a show for the younglings. Truly hysterical.
Why, you? Yes, I know. No need to shout. You're right, Lilipar. Goatee, Crocco, and I all have the same problem. But didn't King Deshret seal you away? How did you break free, and how did you get in here?
Who knows? Perhaps you can ask my master one day, should you ever get the chance. Behold, the executioners of old. Some have turned into fragments residing in human bodies, and others are imprisoned eternally, leaving not a single shard behind. It's almost tragic, watching lowly prisoners like you act all self-important. Curiosity gnaws at you, doesn't it? Your interest in the outside world threatens to burst you at the seams.
I'm starting to take a liking to this magic bottle lady.
Simón, también me agrada mucho. Ya, botella.
Time is of the essence. Let's get down to business. We come to you, O three ancient lords, to request your assistance on behalf of the Academia. If we can help you regain your freedom, then please consider lending us your aid. As for precisely what we need your help with, it's a long story. So, to demonstrate our sincerity, we are prepared to first resolve the problems that plague the three of you.
All right, stop arguing, Crocco. And Goatee, don't you start. What's the harm in letting her speak? It's not worth getting so angry about. Forget about her. The three questions are the crucial thing here.
Eso es cierto.
But do you really have a way to answer them? You once answered the final question, Nefer, but the seal did not open. Unless, with the passage of time, you have found a new answer?
You could say so. When you first asked me what determines truth and falsehood, my answer was a liar's soul. Liars are the best at seeing through the falsehoods of the world. But if you want them to tell you the truth, you have to reach their soul.
Casi imposible.
I think that makes sense.
I found it quite compelling myself, and I told Nefer so. Unfortunately, it brought us no closer to liberation.
Well, that's simply because it was my answer, not the one King Deshret was looking for.
Uh.
Can you guess which answer Al-Ahmar wanted then?
Time. And that's not only the answer to the final question, it's the answer to all three of them. All things wax and wane with the passage of time. Love and hate eventually fade into nothing.
Claro, tiene sentido. Todo lo que tú sientes y comprendas va a cambiar a lo largo de los años. Nunca va a ser lo mismo y nunca va a ser igual a lo que tuviste. Claramente esos sentimientos van a prevalecer hasta que el tiempo los cure. La manera más iniciable de decir, o sea, más cursi podríamos decir, de decir, el tiempo cura todo. Es como decirte, sí, sí, ya lo sé, pero es bien curioso que el tiempo que cura todo es simplemente porque has crecido como persona, has cambiado de punto A a punto B y no vas a ser la misma persona como tal hace 10 años que es actualmente. Siempre, es muy curioso cuando las preguntas de emocionales y todas estas cuestiones que te preguntan cómo te ves en 10 años y tú dices, no sé, o dices como con un futuro exitoso o cosas así, pero realmente porque no sabes lo que va a pasar y quieres que ese destino llegue hasta cierto punto, pero al mismo tiempo ese tiempo es lo importante. ¿Qué vas a hacer en ese tiempo? ¿Qué vas a cambiar? ¿Qué vas a hacer? ¿Qué es lo que vas a intentar demostrar durante ese tiempo? Ese transcurso. Y por lo tanto, cuando vayas a tú de hace 10 años, vas a decir, vaya pendejada, o vayas a decir, pues ya lo hice. Pero ya no vas a sentir la misma situación, sino que vas a ser diferente.
Current affairs are always fraught with conflict and controversy. Only time can distinguish between right and wrong. You once described King Deshret as a proud man. I'd say that the prouder someone is, the more inclined they are to believe that only time is qualified to be their judge.
Time. Well. Indeed, perhaps in building Aru, our king was in fact attempting to reverse time, to bring love and hate, right and wrong, the rise and fall of all things back to their point of origin.
Ah, oh. Mamadísimos. Me quiero follar el cocodrilo.
This is the most eventful day I have experienced in a long time. You have my sincere gratitude.
Hermanubis. Oh, y me muestras Hermanubis como tal. Ah, también está Todd. Me gusta todo, Dios. Me gusta mucho esto, no te lo voy a negar. Todo. El rey Ibis. ¡Ey! Esquiva de los esquivas. Básicamente lo que se encarga a Hassen. Espérate, por eso tiene a Hassen básicamente la constelación de un ave. Ay, Dios santo.
Are those 3 of the 7 pillars?
Turns out the statues were quite faithful to the source.
You 3 seem to be in good spirits.
Prison can help a person grow and learn to cherish what they have. Nevertheless, after everything you've done for me, I sincerely hope you never have to experience it for yourself.
Bien.
Hello, Nefer.
It's good to see you, Thoth, the Ibis King.
Mira esa expresión de orgullo de decirte, sabía que podía hacerlo.
Nice. Definitely puts my mind at ease, seeing you 2 getting along so well.
Should we maybe introduce ourselves, or...
Sure. I'm Sethos, the current leader of the Temple of Silence. This is General Mahamatra Sino. And this is the former Spantamat sage, Cyrus. But I'm guessing none of that means a whole lot to you.
Everything is equally new to us, in truth. We've been gone from this mortal world for longer than you can imagine.
¿Cuánto tiempo? ¿500 años? Sobre que el rey Coco dio una de las 7 piedades del rey de Desha, así como generales. En su momento pudo considerarse como un dios, pero fue derrotado. Todos fueron derrotados por el rey Desha. Madre santa, el rey Escarlata estaba fuertísimo.
Let's hold off on the introductions for now. We can always ask Nefer about you later. It'll give me something to talk about with my chosen disciple.
You're like a helpless parent.
El rey carne una de las 7 piedades del rey Desha, como... Oh. Todos fueron derrotados por el rey Desha, exceptuando el rey Manubis, que literalmente fue elegido nada más. ¿Qué?
Gods and people of yore are not necessarily welcome in today's world. Self-awareness is one of my finest qualities. I thought I ought to share its fruits with you 2.
Is that so? Well, I think we'll take it in stride, just as we did with the 3 questions. Let's not forget, it was my persistence that won you both your freedom.
Fair point. I have to applaud your persistence.
And I must praise you for your wisdom. Now, state your wishes, young ones.
I'm sorry?
Why, your tremendous accomplishments deserve a reward, do they not? You must let us do something for you in return.
General Mahamatra, what do you think?
I won't beat around the bush. Sumeru is facing a crisis the likes of which have never been seen before. And we need your help.
Every calamity throughout the ages has been connected to us in one way or another, whether we were its cause or consequence.
Pero hermano, que esto no, técnicamente no es tanto su problema.
Whatever is wrong with Irmin's soul, it severely affected the Dendro Archon. She fell into a coma and is currently receiving treatment from the Dendro Dragon.
The Dendro Dragon? I'm sorry, the Dendro Dragon is helping to heal the Dendro Archon?
Not a pep, surely. Not vicious, cruel, a pep who possesses no virtues aside from her basic instincts. Ah, good heavens.
Por amar. Jesús bendito, me está ganando el cocodrilo, me lo voy a follar.
Oh, I shudder to think what could have caused Lesser Lord Kusanali to suffer such a plight. Still, why would the Dendro Dragon lend you her aid? She has always held nothing but contempt for the Archons. I suppose she and Kusanale must have some history.
El vato ya figuró lo que estaba pasando.
You can help us make history too.
Smooth talker. Well said, lad.
Currently, no one can connect to Irminsul. We hope that by opening up Aru and making some modifications to it...
Unfortunately, Aru is an imperfect creation. King Deshret never managed to realize his full vision before his death. Much remains to be done if it is to be pitted against Irminsul itself. Besides, I hear your reasons, but to give Aru up over such would be...
The archaeological records clearly indicate that although Aru's construction took a long time, it was not beyond human means to achieve. Modern technology should solve the efficiency issues. We have no choice but to go all in on this.
This is by no means a threat. But the only reason we helped you escape from Aru was to gain the necessary leverage to negotiate with you. You asked us to state our wishes, and we have. Each one of us here needs your help, as do all the thousands of people living in Sumeru. They need you, and they need Aru.
What do we think, my fellow old fogies? Shall we lend our support or not?
Me estoy, joder.
Since you ask so nicely, naturally.
Naturally what? Are you for or against?
I simply mean we shall do what comes naturally.
Y se dice así, hijo de puta.
You claim that you wish to open Aru. Know you then that the golden slumber created by King Deshret is preserved within?
We do. We understand the risks involved.
In all likelihood, the mortal world will never again be able to replicate King Deshret's work. Never will there be another chance to come so close to creating a utopia. Knowing this, are you sure of your decision?
Estoy seguro que sí.
We are sure. Before people can dream, they must first live.
If your minds are made up, very well. We shall summon our erstwhile colleagues to discuss this further. Saint Shezepank, Saint Bennu. Once you surrendered to silence and were buried with King Deshret. But now, we invoke the right to awaken you with our voices.
Ay, sí, yo escucho. Sí, toda esa sesión muy sueña. Eso se pone a temblar como si estuviera respondiendo a la llamada del rey Carneo. ¿Oya?
Saint Bennu, responding to your call. 3 kings detected. Initiating autonomous will.
Inteligencia artificial, hallazgo.
Saint Shetsbank, responding to your call. 3 kings detected. Initiating autonomous will.
Oh, Dios. ¡Oh! Estos son robots como tal, pero... ¡Oh! Herma... No, este fue humano. Madre. Hay tanto texto de importancia de historias antiguas y conexiones. Dios, creo que esta es la mejor historia que existe. Dios santo querido. Ojalá supiese todos los datos posibles de este juego, pero no lo he hecho.
Ah, Lord Herreshoff.
What a long time it has been. I trust you are keeping well.
Then your trust in my well-being has long outlived your physical body. You have always opened with that same phrase, in life, death, and now even beyond.
Al-Akmar is long gone. What is the reason for this meeting?
You're awake? Good. We are voting on whether to give the people of present-day Sumeru access to Aru and permit them to perform technological renovations. You have the right to support or oppose the motion.
Aru is the pride of Al-Ahmar. Opening Aru requires the unanimous consent of the 7 pillars. I hope you have a convincing reason to present to us.
Unánime. O sea, todos tienen que estar de acuerdo.
Sumeru is currently in the midst of a major calamity. Let us not forget that while Al-Ahmar was a stern ruler, he was also a teacher of wisdom. A god without his people shall cease to exist, and King Deshret's greatest wish was to provide protection for his people. Let us then honor our God King's wishes as we consider our decision.
I do not mean to mock these proceedings, but what is the point of a unanimous vote when we know that the last of the 7 pillars, the Dendro Dragon Apep, will never communicate with us?
This will no doubt surprise your mechanical mind, and I have no intention of trying to persuade you it is true. But Apep is, in fact, healing the Dendro Archon as we speak.
Ah, madre.
Huh? Can someone attest to this? Do we have any proof?
I ask the 3 kings, can any of you vouch for the truth of this claim?
Naturally, the Ibis King, Thoth.
What?
It was Thoth's disciples who revealed the truth to us. We need not debate its veracity. Simply let Thoth bear accountability. That way the rest of us may have a clear conscience.
Perro animal!
Perish, you diabolical fiend!
I awakened our former colleagues for you, supported your opinion, and backed your decision. What sort of fiend would do that?
I miss the days when Hermanubis was still around. At times like this, he would offer to take accountability.
What are you trying to say? Is my word worth less to you than Hermanubis's?
Hypocrite though you are, Lord Thoth, you are humorous in equal measure. How could we bear not to associate with a character such as you? I, Saint Shezpank, approve the Goat King's proposal.
Since King Deshret is no more, we shall receive no reprimand for acting beyond our remit. Nevertheless, I sincerely hope that those before us understand the significance of what they intend to do. Remember, the moment that Aru is liberated, the myriad souls residing within the Golden Slumber will return to the ley lines. And once the ley lines flow again, these souls shall in turn be received by Irminsul. To take this step is to bring the perfect afterlife created by our king to a permanent end.
We understand that well, and we have decided to proceed regardless. Furthermore, the contemporary human perspective would contend that confining souls in this way is no act of benevolence. The deceased have a right to rest in peace.
King Deshret's creation is clearly a place of rest and peace. It is just that many do not see it this way. But no matter. Saint Binu approves.
Hermanubis' representative and the Dendro Dragon Apep made their choice ahead of time, while the Goat King, Ibis King, and Crocodile King have also granted permission to liberate Aru. By the grace of His Majesty, guided by his wisdom and will, let the gates of Aru be reopened.
Y la vida,
Look at that!
sí, Paimon, y la vida volvió a florecer.
What's this? Are we under attack? No. Wait, it's...
Parecen ser almas, con un haz de luz, una silueta que se acerca a nosotros y atraviesa nuestros cuerpos con un soplo de viento que atraviesa una cortina.
Here you are. Through the sands of time. I see you.
Father. Father, is it really you?
¿Perdona?
It's Chet's father, Jibriel! That's right! He entered the golden slumber, didn't he?
I smell blood and sand on you. You've grown. Strong as a wild beast, and without shedding a tear.
You have to leave, don't you? Please, just answer me this. What should I do for you?
This meeting is a blessing from the gods. My soul, once imprisoned along with that of Semail, is finally free. I am truly grateful for the chance to see you again. That the dead should meet the living is itself a miracle. One brief, precious moment is enough. Enough to set my heart at ease. Do not weep for me, Jet. I know you will accomplish many great things in your life. You will go further and climb higher than I ever did. All I ask is that you take good care of yourself.
Nos vemos.
Father! Father! Father.
Hey, Jet. Do you want something to eat? Maybe it'll help you feel better.
I'm fine. Thanks, Paimon. It was just a little sudden. The chance to see my father again meant the world to me. He was trapped in the golden slumber for our sake. And now, after all this time, he can finally rest in peace. I'm glad. It's a huge relief.
You've grown strong, Jet. More than enough to fend for yourself.
Yeah. I'll leave the past in my memory where it belongs. My family, the good times and the bad.
La resolución de Jet ha llegado a su fin. Qué bonito.
Goodbye, Father.
Ah, me, what a touching reunion that was. It seems we did a good deed today.
We three retainers, once imprisoned for our iniquity, are surely the least qualified to judge whether this deed is good or bad. Either way, Aru is open. Now you have your opportunity, and with it, whatever trouble may ensue. Although Aru was created by a god, human craftsmanship was nevertheless required to build the gate that connects it to this world. Perhaps the relationship between gods and humanity follows a similar principle.
As for your proposed renovations, we cannot determine which functions to keep or discard. Proceed as you see fit, but please entrust the task to your most accomplished scholars, or Bennu will be most displeased.
Por favor, no hagan algo estúpido, dicen.
It matters not. The Ibis King shall be accountable if any problems arise. Ibis, you chose to take on disciples, and so it follows that you must accept the risks of associating with humans.
If I'd known you'd be like this, I would have locked all of you away in Aru, never to leave again for all eternity.
All of us? What does this have to do with me?
Yo que tengo que ver con todo esto.
Vilify me no further. Scholars, since you have liberated Aru, allow me to present you with a gift.
Pobrecito el cocodrilo.
Using Aru's power, we shall install a defense mechanism at our king's mausoleum. You must be guarded even against Irminsul itself. This shall afford you some convenience. unseen and unheard. From this moment forth, none may by sight or hearing perceive anything said or done within the mausoleum.
Amazing. And all this is achieved just with the power of Aru?
With technology from the heavens, the possibilities are endless. Just because King Deshret did not use it for this purpose does not mean that it cannot be done. So, marvel away. This is the reward you have earned.
All right. Well, that resolves the issue of confidentiality. What about the technical side? Do we have the manpower?
Why, yes. I've already contacted them. They'll be here soon.
¿Cómo? Perdona, ¿cómo que acaba de terminar un acto? Perdona. Bueno, lo voy a dejar aquí. Es como mi hermano en Cristo. ¿Qué quieres que haga? Espérate. Tengo más interés en ustedes.
As I thought. The so-called 7 pillars of King Deshret are as underwhelming as ever.
What do you mean? Not a fan of the boys' club?
Joder, pobrecillos.
As men, as individuals, and even as gods, they are entirely undeserving of my attention. Al-Akhmar once commanded me to select a king from among the people. So naturally my eyes will open only for one who is worthy.
Espérate.
Ugh. Can we talk about something else? It all sounds pretty complicated, and I haven't read that many storybooks.
Yet, eso fue muy sencillo de entender.
You think this is a mere story? Well, many would also say that the journey you shared with your father is not but a tale. My life, your life, they are nothing but stories. Little girl, it appears that you really have grown. In the past, you would have flown into a blind rage at my words, but now you are unperturbed.
Oh, it's nothing. I just feel like you're right. Getting all pissed at someone for telling the truth is pointless. It only makes me look petty.
This alone is proof enough of your growth. You're doing well, my dear girl. You're becoming ever stronger. Strong enough to defend the people and things you hold dear.
You think so? I hope you're right.
Creo que Leopard siempre está en lo correcto en gran medida. Habrá más gente acá. Ay Dios, ¿qué es esto? Ah, aquí están los demás. Luego hablo con Nefer. ¿En qué está? ¡No hablan! ¿En qué está ocupado tu querido alumno? ¿En qué vas a andar ocupado? Pues lo mismo que tu querido alumno. Seguramente está con Corey, ¿verdad? Estos chicos no hay quien los separe. Los viejos eruditos siempre dicen que la época de estudiante influye en toda la vida de una persona y más aún en su medio. Donde esa etapa puede durar mucho tiempo, ¿no crees? ¿Acaso yo no soy víctima? Yo he tenido que estar soportando a ti y a Zaha Hadid. ¿Qué pasa? Encima te vas a quejar tú hablando de ella. El otro día me dijo algo sobre ti que cuando estudiabas hacías garabatos en los libros. Como si fueran pocas las cosas que hice en mi época estudiantil. Me contó cómo marcaste con un círculo al asesino de una novela de misterio y por miedo a que nadie se diera cuenta te dio por escribir directamente asesino de fulanito en la propia portada. ¿En serio hice eso? Eso sí que soy un genio, siempre tan querido. Sí, tú ríete. Oye, ¿no te parece súper divertido? ¿Cómo es que se me ocurren tantas ideas brillantes? Brillantes no sé, más bien diría que son salvajes. Ya te digo que nunca vas a cambiar. Es un ejemplo vivo de cómo los años de la época estudiantil te influyen de por vida. Bueno, mira quién sabe, ¿y tú qué vas a hacer el sello de siempre? ¿Sabes qué? Mejor dejemos ver cómo está. A estas alturas de la vida será mejor que nos sigamos comportando. Hablando en serio, tienes que estar atento así, ¿no? Y los demás, todos tendremos que andar con más cuidado esta vez. Tú también te me cuidas. Y no dejes que la presión te derrumbe. Al final de todo son buenas personas. Hola.
Do you hear that? Sounds like your teacher is scolding mine.
Huh. Classic.
Did you see her? She's a former Vahumana student who dropped out of the academia and went to Nodcry to work as an intel broker. There's more to her than meets the eye.
Sí, sí, de repente Sino dice, momento de trabajar y se pone muy serio.
How can you tell? Do the Matra have information on her?
Some, but nothing telling. I'm basing it on the fact that she seems to be an expert liar. She can fool many with her words.
A sixth sense for liars after investigating so many of them, I take it?
Yep. What about you? What do you make of her?
A little earlier, in the corner, I noticed she gave some supplies to Jet and had her deliver them to the main group.
She's meticulous and highly observant.
Ella ya tiene conexiones por todo el mundo, Sino.
Besides, what was it you said? Making it to the top is no easy feat in any profession. Anyone who's at the top of their game has to have some sort of edge over others.
It's true, but she's not the only one at the top of her game. I also am, and so are you.
Sure, but what's to guarantee she won't overhear us talking about her?
Don't worry, I have my methods. Sethos is distracting her.
Sí, pero posiblemente ya se dio cuenta de esto.
I see.
Estoy seguro que si voy acá abajo, estoy seguro que están hablando.
You must be Sethos, the successor to the Temple of Silence. Hello.
Yep. That's me. Nefer, right? That's what I heard the others calling you. Judging by your outfit, I'm guessing you come from the desert too?
That's right. Started off in the desert, went to the rainforest, then went from there to Nodcry, where I work as an intel broker.
Huh. Well, this is interesting. You don't seem to talk about yourself all that much. Yet here you are, volunteering your life story to me. However abridged.
Maybe I'm looking to make some new friends.
I like making friends too. I'm easier to talk to than Sino and a little more streetwise than Tainari.
Which is why you came over this way, giving me the chance to strike up a conversation with you.
Was I that obvious?
I think you did fine. You were mindful of my attitude and hoped to lure me in through sentiment.
Lure you in isn't exactly how I'd put it. I see it more as an invitation.
Oh no, esto se volvió una situación en la cual literalmente estos dos están haciendo una reacción de información. Oh Dios.
An invitation to what?
To put down your luggage. Lay down your burdens. To return to your homeland. And be truly welcome in the place you once felt so estranged from.
Ok, me gusta mucho el sentimiento de Sethos, pero sí, ella está en Nodcry.
You're a more interesting heir to Bamun than I was expecting.
Oh.
Since you're familiar with my grandfather, I'll assume you're aware of our situation. I'd like to make friends with you. And I think you'd be a great asset to us. Not to mention the power you and I both hold. Originally belonged to the same organization.
Aha. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere.
Sí. ¿Ves? Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, vamos a hablar contigo.
Ah, fresh air. A wondrous feeling.
Naturally.
I have a sudden urge to stretch my legs. Can anyone recommend a suitable leisure activity?
I might have had some recommendations for you were this the past, but here and now, for someone who has just left prison, there could be no greater joy than simply being outside of it at last.
I could not agree more.
Ok, con aquí ya lo dejo porque no hay de otra. Que así sea el camino del destino. Bueno, nos vemos. Esperemos que todo vaya bien, que hayan tenido un bonito día, tarde o noche. Que si que están estudiando o trabajando, que les vaya bien. Si van a comer, provecho. Y si van a dormir, dulces sueños. Es más, nos vemos. Me acabo de dar cuenta que es pura plática otra vez. Dios.